What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto Blitz, your home for your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing Friday. It's Payday Friday, baby. Nothing better than a Payday Friday, because in the weekend's here tomorrow, 2 days of doing nothing and back to the grind, and every single day and every single weekend that passes, the closer we get to the next breakout. I'm ready for it. I know you are as well. In this episode, we're going to look at some XRP TA. Why not? Two different views, two different pretty much outputs on where they think XRP is going this bull cycle. Ondo, Ripple, tokenization, real world assets. I got you covered because you are missing a giant and you are not paying attention to what's going on out there. So without further ado, let's jump right into this Bitcoin. $98,964. It's currently up 1.53%. Ethereum coming in at 2,805. It's currently up 2.35%. XRP is coming in at $2.66 as both USDT and USDC are coming in at their dollar pegs. Total cryptocurrency market cap, $3,251 billion. Where are we going to go from here? Well, to me, it still looks like we're ranging and we're chopping. I do expect one more move to the downside here. I don't believe Bitcoin is going to break out and under 90K like I have stated for the past 6 to 8 months. But I do believe Bitcoin will drop to the lower $90,000 range, and that will cause the rest of the market to correct with it. I do believe that is the final push to the downside. It's not even really a correction or a dip. It's just going to be a little bit of movement to the downside. Nothing major, nothing crazy. We talked about in the first video your XRP warning. We could get back to that 260, 230 cent range, but those prices are not going to last long. If you were looking to accumulate, I would suggest start getting your targets, locking them in, and seeing where you were happy at doing a little DCA. Ash Crypto's like, I just opened a $150,000 Bitcoin short. He's like, this is the only way to pump Bitcoin. He's right. If we all talk negative about it and we all think that it's going to short and go to the downside, we know what it does. It does the opposite. It goes to the upside. Perfect example. What do we always see on Twitter? Everyone's always so bullish on crypto, right? All the longs get opened. What happens next? All the longs get liquidated because down she goes. So it's kind of like reverse psychology here. If we all jump in, we all start opening up some shorts on this thing. Hey, you never know. Maybe he'll do the opposite and we'll get the breakout. Maybe that's what it's waiting for. Then we get this, breaking the first regulated yield-bearing stablecoin just dropped. It goes under the ticker YLDS. I've been saying this for months, folks. Yield-bearing coins are going to dominate 2024 and 2025. Last year they started thinking about them. Now we're seeing them getting implemented. SEC approval is just the beginning. This is very interesting. Coming from Figure Markets, yield variables at 50 BPS, which is about 3.85%. No staking or lockups. Buy, sell 24/7. We're getting real assets with real value. That 3.85, it's not too shabby. You know what I mean? It's not too shabby right there. On the stable. Why not? Egrag Crypto drops his XRP thoughts and his predictions. He goes short term and long term. He's looking at $4 to $6 and then a potential $33 to $60. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not in the camp of seeing XRP in $33 to $60. I think 4 to 6, 8 to 13 is probably the range we're going to be in on it. He said the current price is trading at 267, which is showing a strong bullish move, but he got a facing resistance at 275, 283, 291, and $3. The only number I care about is at 282, which we covered in the first video. He said a monthly close above $3 could confirm a breakout towards the next Fibonacci extension target, which is sitting at the 1.414 and the 1.61H, which put us at between $4.30 and $6.40. He said your upside targets is between the $4.30 and $6 mark, where we'll meet our next significant resistance zone, which I don't even know how we have resistance up there since we never been up there, which is the interesting fact about all this, right? We've never seen a $4 XRP. So I don't know what resistance zones that we have sitting up there. I don't know what sits up there because we don't have any data, right? If there's no data, we can't guess. We don't know. We have no clue where it's going to be sitting. And then he's saying your long-term targets here. He says XRP charts suggest a parabolic arc formation with 3 key phases: yellow, green, and blue curves. Upside target 33 to $60. Now, look, if it wants to go to $33, I'll settle for $20. Just let it happen. Let it be a quick, absolutely parabolic explosion. No chop, none of this crap where we go and we range for quite some time. Just make that move to the upside. And then Keith dropped his video last night. He did this over. He dropped this one on Twitter. He talks about where he believes XRP is going. Let's have a listen.
You can barely see it, but it's faded on purpose because I don't want you to low-key get hung up on this and think that's the way. But that's the fractal right there. I think we are close to this happening, some variant of it. I've got $6 marked with this big red line up here. I think that gets hit. And the reason I say that is if I scroll out on weekly, well, there's our price action lines that we want to take profits at. We already hit the 1272, right? Cool. 1414 is up there at around $4.50. And then $6 is right up here near our 1618 fib, actually 650. But I'm saying $6 is a nice round even number, right? I still think that happens, and I think it happens sooner rather than later. I honestly think it'll happen by this summer, by May likely. But by
there you go. So Keith is thinking that we get to that $6 target by May. I've been talking for my personal targets, end of Q1, beginning of Q2, so the end of March / beginning of April. I'm hoping we get to that $4 to $5 region. If we do see that $4 to $5 region, well, what comes after April? May. He's talking 650. Is that the end of the run? No. But could we be seeing the correction around that time, going back down and retesting that 1.2 and a 1.4 Fibonacci regions? Yes, 100%. Interesting times, folks. I'm telling you, this move on XRP is happening soon, but I think first, what they need to do is they need to send it down one more time to cause max fear within the market. So let me get this. Joel Katz talking about real estate tokenization will be $1 trillion market. He says, you know, tokenizing real world assets pretty much is going to be the next major thing, especially on blockchains. Listen to this, and then I want to talk about why that Ondo partnership is so large here.
I think if someone can't explain something in 60 seconds, they probably don't understand it. I'm David Schwartz, and this is Crypto in a Minute. Tokenization can improve efficiency by eliminating some of the problems with asset transfer and ownership. If you've ever bought a house, you know that it's very complicated to determine who owns a house. There's a lot of paperwork involved with the sale, recording the sale. There's a risk of fraud in the delivery of the payment and, of course, in being able to prove ownership of the asset. Tokenization can eliminate all those problems by using digital distributed ledgers to track the ownership of assets. That also simplifies things like if you want to borrow against an asset, use the asset for collateral, the person who's providing you the loan can more easily determine that you own the asset, and they can make sure that you aren't borrowing from a number of different lenders.
So we talk about real estate tokenization. What is Ondo doing? Ondo is tokenizing real world assets, stocks, treasury, bonds, and real estate. And they partnered with Ripple to do this all upon the XRP ledger. They're doing it on the XRP ledger, folks. Guess what? It uses XRP. There is no way you can use the XRP ledger without using XRP. It's that simple. Here's the partnership just announced about a month ago. Ondo Finance provides tokenized U.S. treasuries to the XRP ledger. When we look at what Ondo is doing and who they are partnered with, BlackRock, one of the biggest names out there, and how they are working with Ripple, when we look at Chainlink, and how Chainlink is partnered with Ripple. And Ondo and Chainlink will be working together. This is like the fantastic trio here. And then you throw in the mix of Trump and World Liberty Finance buying Ondo and Chainlink. I'm sure they're going to announce their buying of XRP at some point. I always tell you on this channel, follow what the big money is doing, especially Trump and his team. If Trump and his team, if they're buying something, I'm buying it as well. My Chainlink DCA is lower than his DCA. That is super bullish. I don't care about the short-term price predictions, numbers on Chainlink or Ondo. If I have a better DCA than them, I know I'm going to make money on it. That's the name of this crypto game. Get in before the large players do. And if you can do that, pay attention to when they exit and when they're getting out of their positions, and get out around the same time, because clearly they know something's going to be coming, something's cooking, folks. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, wash your damn hands, enjoy your weekend. Be nice and be kind to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is out.